I've taken about 20 minutes or so, maybe longer than that, actually trying to get this thing to work. We can have a bit of fun here, but let's talk to this young woman. Huh?
The table had been overturned by the explosion. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. Excuse me, mademoiselle?
This game seems to be struggling at running for some reason. It's just...
Hi, my name's George Stobbart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
Well, what's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh, God. It's him again.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the café. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll, see you soon.
So if you don't actually talk to her and you get the number off Moo, which you can do, she gets cross with you. It's rather an interesting little conversation. Let's talk to Moo.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
I lost him. I figure he went underground.
Do you know how many kilometers of sewers there are beneath this great city?
It's not a question I've lost sleep over.
I have no doubt that Inspector Rousseau will organize a proper search.
See you later, Sergeant.
All right, so we can have some fun now with this digger person. I love having this. It's really funny, and I love sort of repeating it over and over and over and over and over and over, which is just really hilariously. If you touch the toolbox or the phone, he goes absolutely batshit crazy. So we're gonna repeat it a few times because I just love the humour. We'll drop a save state down.
It was a battered metal toolbox.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, eh? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
Hey, what did I tell you? Don't touch.
Okay already.
It's worth doing it again.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, eh? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
Hey, what did I tell you? Don't touch.
Okay already.
Hey, clear off.
There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox.
Don't touch that phone.
Sorry.
Don't touch that phone.
Sorry. The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job.
Alright, we forgot something down here.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
So the good thing about Broken Sword is there are a lot of playthroughs on YouTube of Broken Sword, especially the first game. And what I love about Revolution is they don't mind if you do their games. You know, if you LP their games, they're very okay with that. A lot of companies like Konami, for example, hate it and will flag your videos before you can even blink an eyelid. As soon as it goes up, bang, they'll give you a copyright, not strike, but they'll make YouTube aware that they own that stuff, even though, you know, oh yeah, they made it, but you've also bought the game. And there are many. GTA is the same thing, but that's because of the music. Talk to him.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. What's in the toolbox?
What's in the toolbox? As if you didn't know. What's the big deal about tools, anyhow?
They're cool. Tools are civilization.
You don't say.
That's right. Tools are what distinguish us from other animals.
Who are you calling an animal? I met your sort before. Looking down your nose at me because I'm working class, huh? I've a good mind to knock your block off.
What kind of tools do you keep in your box?
Huh? You really are interested in tools?
Sure, like I said, tools are...
Yeah, civilization. So you keep saying.
So, are you gonna show them to me?
Am I? Why, you?
Aw, come on. Just a little peek.
I've got work to do. Find someone else to bother.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to watch.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
It'd be a poor so.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that
Yeah.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Oh, I love it how he prepares that fucking pickaxe.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was he the one who died in the cafe?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Do you have a tool for lifting manhole covers?
As it happens, I do.
Cool. Lend it to me, just for a few minutes.
No.
Oh, come on.
No. Get your own.
So we have to try and get rid of him.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with your manhole lifting tool.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with my pick.
Oh, hey, forget it. I'll come back when you're in a better mood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Right, let's give him the favour.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time.
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tcha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon... Like a Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Alright, so now we need to get ourselves what I'm going to do, I'm going to go until we actually get the phone number for Nico, then we'll ring her, and then I'll finish off the video.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers. Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
All right, we're gonna go now and go down to the into the sewer. Keep getting beeps on my phone. All right, so now we need to.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer. It was a shiny red plastic ball sat incongruously on the slippery green-slimed floor. As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
All right, so remember that funny video I was gonna do for Broken Sword? I'm gonna do it on PC, not on PS1. It's because it's easier on PC. You can load things quicker. I've got the mouse, and that's a lot easier than using a controller. I know, like the last sort of LP I watched of this, like this video is quite long. When I get to like Ireland and stuff in Syria, I will probably be doing that in either a full video, like an hour video, get it all done in one big long thing, or I'll split it up into two videos. Like Ireland, for example, I don't want to split that up in like 15-minute long videos because it will just take me too long.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
So I want to try and get this first initial part of Paris done in about less than, up to 5 parts, I think is fair. So the next video will be longer than this. These first 2 videos I want to be quite short because of this thing I'm trying out at the end. So if they're shorter, it will just make it easier in the editing process. And then because I've already practiced on some longer videos, so I know I can do longer videos, but I just want to also practice with shorter videos.
I took hold of the scrap of material and It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer. Hi there.
Hold it right there. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you
You're trespassing. Come out of there.
That's what I'm trying. Give me your hand.
Ha! Keep your distance.
Okay, okay.
Now.
A telephone. I need to make an urgent call.
There is no telephone here. I want to know.
Didn't you hear the explosion?
In the sewer? A dead...
No, at the cafe. A deadly cocktail of accordion music and villainy. Most definitely.
What? Mon Dieu. Did you say accordion music?
Yeah, that fiend had no mercy. He was disguised as a clown. By the time the bomb went off, he'd run to the sewer and made his escape.
Ah, mon Dieu! Then, the man I chased, do you... one and the same?
Well, yeah.
Ah, that's... for all I know.
Oh no, I'm just...
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my way...
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
This is what I used to...
Just as I thought. You were up to no good down those sewers, weren't you?
One slip and I would have been up to my neck. Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him.
You need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave?
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What? Inspector Augustin?
Homicide.
Then you are...
Okay, I'm not. I lied.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was... It is your pop. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. When I was your age, I was fighting. How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning. And tell it... Did I show you this tissue?
Oui, monsieur.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
This is the material from the jacket you found, right?
Yes, monsieur. Without a doubt.
Did I show you my tool?
Oui, monsieur. Just like mine, except that it is much smaller.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks...
Precisely.
Unless...
Why would he want...
To put you...
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was... he grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not... Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romany seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell
me. He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
So you don't want to hear about my... I fought to make this country...
I'm sure you did. Do you know the waitress? Just and...
Yes, I know her. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week.
Really?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to?
Ugh.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh,
I don't know, but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
nothing is worth that, monsieur.
I have to be going. Thanks.
Vraiment? I was... Good luck, Inspector. I'll let you out.
So if you don't actually show him the card, then he doesn't tell you anything.
I hope you...
So do I.
So you fake being an officer just so you can get answers from him. And that, in fact, guys, is where I'm going to finish off this video. We've now got the number, but we're going to call Todrick in the next video, I think. I'm going to save the game, of course. And I'm also going to, after I load my save state and then load this game again. No, actually no. I'm going to load the save state, save it, and then that's when I'm going to then turn it off. No, that one. Thank you. So let's save the game. So doing it on PS1 is a little bit more difficult because obviously there are certain bits where you need to be quick at moving the cursor, which is a lot easier on PC. I don't mind the director's cut, but I think if I had to choose one, I think I would prefer the original compared to the director's cut. The director's cut's good, and I like the fact they put in as you can play as Nico. I might do the director's cut again at some point, but I will then obviously, I will be doing it on PC. I could have done the original on PC. I don't think I've done the original. Have I done the original before? I can't remember now. I have to double check. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go and test my editing skills now with regards of putting a little bit of a different thing, because I've done them on my Endures, but not on a full LP. So this is going to be a experience. I'm going to try and edit these videos. This is going to be the first LP that this is going to have this system. So and then I'll be doing them for future LPs. Any LPs I've got currently going on that I haven't yet implemented that system will remain as they are. I'm not going to do it halfway through. So yeah, so if they've got the if they're already started like some of mine are, I won't be doing this particular system on existing LPs. To do that, I would have to re-edit the videos all over again, and I don't really want to do that. I've also got to upload some videos as well. So being Harry Potter, and get that sort of done and uploaded for the next week, so this can then start being uploaded next week, or at the start, probably at the end of April. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.